We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Texas Rangers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Mike Minor, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. This guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this four-game weekend set. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is right there on a perfect throw by Chirinos.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. In his career against Mike Minor, he's 5 for 7. One out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1. Minor, a 6'4" lefty. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. Perfect baseball weather. 82 degrees at first pitch tonight. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Ready with another 2-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Fouled away. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Strike taken up in the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Orioles held in check there, and now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ballgame. Cole Stewart, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Into the box now, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
Up next for the Rangers, Hunter Cole, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set, and the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Cole, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the 26th round during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Choo aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
The count now at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Therefore it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting third, not shortstop, Elvis.
So next to the plate for Texas, Elvis Andrus. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here it comes now to Andrus. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. And inning in the books tonight. Still scoreless here on the show. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Renato Nunez, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
In now for the O's, DJ Stewart, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. A runner at first with no outs here. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And it's 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Austin Hayes the next to bat, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 249 the average coming in, 10 home runs and 44 RBIs. He's set. Here's the 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. High in the air out to center field. Santana is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting 7, the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Adley Rutschman, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Orioles leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Joey Gallo now. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League.
When you're drawing up plans for your club in spring training, you'd love to have pop and power from your corner outfield spots, and they certainly have that in this guy right here.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Santana.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Danny Santana, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First delivery to him on the way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hayes on the run for it. Goodbye, home run. Solo shot to right center. 29 home runs for him on the year. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
To the plate now, Ronald Guzman.
The first baseman.
As it's grounded sharply to first. Fielded cleanly by Davis, and that's the second out.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Frazier.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. First pitch of the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Fouled off. This one's down to third. Alberto gloves it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this.
We're back now at Globe Life Field, home of the Rangers, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. To start the day, they've given up the fewest home runs of any other pitching staff in the league, which has certainly led to accumulating one of the best ERAs in the league as well. One of their pitchers told me, all of our guys have stuff that dances around. We don't throw a lot of straight stuff, so we make it really tough on hitters to barrel us up. Especially in today's game, limiting the home run ball is a great avenue to success, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The second baseman, Ramon Urias.
First pitch on its way. Ramon Urias is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Here's Chris Davis now. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Oh, 1 pitch on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Nobody out, runner on first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Jose Iglesias waits on deck. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Stepping in now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He singled to open up the ball game. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
The 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Hunter Alberto.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Hanser Alberto. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
You know, Matty, tough to go down looking right there, especially in a long at-bat. I kind of tip my hat to the fact that he didn't go into uber swing mode. He battled. He just got locked up. Look for him to have another quality AB. I think he's seeing the ball pretty darn big right now.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
The right fielder, number 16, Trey Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And it's fouled away. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit on the ground to third. Frazier is there. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way.
1-1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Chirinos, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Digging in, Rougned Odor. Set, here it comes.
Ball. Count 1-0.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. High pop-up. Iglesias shading to his right. 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shin-Soo Choo.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Runners on first with one down. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. On to Davis at first, and there are two away.
Up next for the Rangers, the right fielder, Hunter Cole.
Stepping into the box, Hunter Cole. He flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ready with the 1-0. In there, 1-1. One and one. Here it is.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
Two out here and a runner at second. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Payoff pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. One left for Texas, but they hold a 1-0 lead. All set for the start of the fourth. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez.
Renato Nunez.
Here comes the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. And he falls behind 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rangers' Road to the Show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Into the box now, DJ Stewart, as he'll take a look at ball one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he takes a called strike one.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Santana is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting,
So with two gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Ready now for Baltimore, Austin Hayes. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. So a 2-out single gives them new life here in the inning, but it's a bright spot in what's been a fairly dismal season offensively for them in terms of overall batting average. And that's not all that promising a number as they find themselves just 1 spot off the bottom in the American League. Standing in now, Adley Rutschman. Popped him up. Guzman moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. Hit on the ground to third. Alberto fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Gallo is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Santana. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. Count even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Mancini moving back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Drummond.
Stepping into the box, Ronald Guzman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Rangers leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ramon Urias. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis at the plate now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
One there. On to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. First pitch on its way. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 1-0.
One strike.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Away the 0-1 pitch, and he comes back with one that misses here, and it's 1-1 to the Ranger backstop. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Up next to the Rangers, the second baseman.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hayes on the run for it. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only one run is going to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Wade LeBlanc is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Baltimore, number 23, Wade LeBlanc.
Hunter Cole will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. From the stretch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Iglesias ranges back and he has it for out number 2.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Ready for another shot now. Elvis Andrews. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here it comes now to Andrus.
Hey! 0-1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Second and third, 2 away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. A run for the Rangers thanks to the RBI double. We're through 5 innings here tonight. 2-0 Texas.
The third baseman, Hunter Alberto.
First offering on its way. Hit hard towards center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Alberto ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He'll score easily. As they cut their deficit in half, it's a 2-1 game now.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Rangers skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And that'll be all now for Mike Minor. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Shane Carl takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 54, Shane Carl.
And here's Renato Nunez as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. I'm set with the 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Fouled off. Another try at 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here's another 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, number 24.
So striding in, DJ Stewart, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it comes, 1-0.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Two and one. He's ready now. The pitch. Austin Hayes will be next. And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Striding in, Austin Hayes, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball exercise.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. From the stretch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Andrus back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now batting.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Into the box, Adley Rutschman. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
He's set. The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Ready with the 1-1. Very high. 2-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. 2-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The set and the 2-2. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Men on third with 2 down. Too high, ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ramon.
Digging in once again, Ramon Urias. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Seared down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And he's safe.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
In now, Chris Davis, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-0. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he fouls this one off. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Iglesias. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. He's set, and the pitch. To third, right to Frazier. Little pitch and catch chance for Odor at second base, and that'll do it. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Orioles 4 and the Rangers 2. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The left fielder, Joey
First pitch on its way. Joey Gallo stands in as he looks at ball one here. Leblanc, the former Seattle Mariner, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Stepping up now, Danny Santana. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes.
No,
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. A ball and a strike.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Two-0 count. The pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning coming up. The Orioles are on top, 4-2. Luis Garcia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 45, Luis Garcia.
7th inning ready to roll and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Hanser Alberto. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Garcia features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of the bat on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row.
3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And a splitter is over for a cold 3rd strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate now, Renato Nunez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. This one's down to 3rd. Odor. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Baltimore's out in front, 4-2. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Todd Frazier.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Frazier is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch.
At the ball. I got 2-1 the count.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
To the plate now, Robinson Chirinos. Drilled on the ground to short, and that's the first out.
Now back, second baseman. Odor.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. First pitch coming. Here it is. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit hard on the ground to first. Davis has it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shin-Soo Choo.
Striding forward now is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Now the 2-0. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Alberto is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Texas. They trail it here 4-2. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, DJ Stewart.
Number 24.
Here's the first pitch to him. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Austin Hayes, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1 home.
Nope, outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home.
I got 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the payoff pitch. Got him.
Now batting, the catcher.
So digging in now, Adley Rutschman 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he misses there. 1-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Paul Fry will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Number 51, Paul Fry.
So striding forward now, Hunter Cole. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-0. Back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now the 2-0 home. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that will be a base hit for Andrus.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. From the stretch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. None out, runners at first and second. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. So a big moment here, and standing in, Danny Santana. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch to him.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Popped him up. Davis over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate, Ronald Guzman. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is low, ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Hey, it's looking like he might be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Rangers leave a pair. Still down by a count of 4-2. Cody Allen enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Cody Allen.
Digging in now, Ramon Urias. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Urias.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
At the plate, Chris Davis, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. The 1-0. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Iglesias. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0 delivery. Line toward right center. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Now at the plate, Hanser Alberto. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He's set, and the pitch. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they will tack on another on the sac fly, make it a 5-2 game now.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Standing in, Trey Mancini. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Frazier's up with it. Little pitch and catch chance for Odor at second base, and that'll do it. A run, a hit, and a man left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The O's lead this thing 5-2. Michael Givens is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
60, Michael Givens.
Stepping in, Todd Frazier. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. And it's fouled away. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
2-1.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Settling in now, Rougned Odor. It comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. The 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And a high throw to first, but is able to reach up and grab it, and this ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Baltimore Orioles rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Wade Leblanc wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Michael Givens earns the save out of the bullpen, his 31st of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rangers, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.